Intermittent fasting is never going to make you lose body fat. There are a ton of benefits to doing intermittent fasting, but just by doing intermittent fasting, you don't lose body fat. Let's talk about it. What is up, ladies and gents? If you guys are new to the brand new show, the new segments, coffee over weight loss, breaking down all the hot topics, what everybody's doing, all the trending stuff of how to lose body fat, how to miraculously have the body you want, and how to get healthy. We're talking about it so you don't have to waste your time spending thousands of dollars on all of the garbage products out there or doing ridiculous trending things to where you're actually going to lose body fat, get the results, and have the best body you've ever had in your entire life. But we talk about it all the time. Intermittent fasting, you hear about it. People say, I lost body fat. Intermittent fasting is the diet that I did. Intermittent fasting isn't a diet. Intermittent fasting doesn't change what you're actually eating. Intermittent fasting, there are a plethora of amazing benefits to it, but you don't lose body fat just by doing intermittent fasting. Because at the end of the day, it always comes down to the calories. So what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is you have a time frame of how you're going to get all those calories in every single day. You pick the same time. Usually you're going to fast for 16 hours and you're going to get all of your calories in within the 8-hour window. Every single day you pick the same time. So I feel a lot of people are usually doing 12 to 8 or 10 to 8. Is that 8 hours? That is 8 hours. I can barely math right now. But that's what intermittent fasting is. So just because you eat within a time frame doesn't change the fact that you can still eat all of the cake, the soda, the pastries, all of the garbage that's going to make your blood sugars go through the roof, that isn't going to help you get healthy whatsoever. So yes, you're picking a time frame to eat. So what does that actually do? It actually restricts the time frame that you're allowed to get calories in, so you're not going to be snacking all day long. And I find it that a lot more people have a very tough time hitting their calorie goal for weight loss. Remember, if you don't know what your calorie goal is, you're going in blind. You're not going to get the results that you want. You're lacking your body a ton of nutrients by not knowing what your calorie goal is for weight loss. Make sure you guys go use the free calorie calculator that is on the website fullertonnutrition.com. Is where you guys can take advantage of the free calorie calculator. But you're eating within an 8-hour window. Awesome. You can gain body fat by doing intermittent fasting. You absolutely can if you overeat. If you overeat, you can definitely overeat in 8 hours. It's not difficult. But the funny thing is most Americans are already doing intermittent fasting. Nobody eats breakfast anymore. Everyone's too busy. They end up eating until about lunchtime, and then they have dinner. Everyone's doing intermittent fasting already. Why aren't people getting results? Why is America the laughing stock of the world about being fat, overweight, and the number one cause of death in the United States is heart disease? Out of everything, the number one cause of death in the United States is heart disease. It's not some virus. It's not car crashes. It's not any of that. It's literally heart disease. And heart disease is so preventable just with nutrition. But just know, because you're eating in an 8-hour window, it is not going to make you lose body fat. But there are a plethora of phenomenal benefits to intermittent fasting. Let's talk about the insulin resistant, how it can help reverse insulin resistant. It's not the intermittent fasting that's doing it. You're not eating. What raises blood sugars? Carbs and sugars. That's what raises blood sugar. So if you're not eating anything, of course your blood sugars are going to come down. It's not the actual intermittent fasting that's doing it. It's because you're not taking in any carbs and sugars. You can reverse insulin resistance by eating all day long, by taking in meat and veggies. Your blood sugars aren't going to skyrocket from eating a cup of broccoli. It's not going to happen. You're actually going to keep your blood sugars level all day long. And that's why I have people eating real food when trying to lose body fat and actually get healthy, is from just eating real food. I'll eat 2,400 calories a day. I'll do a 1,500 calorie ribeye steak and asparagus. My blood sugars stay under 100. It's not the intermittent fasting that's doing it. It's the carbs and sugars that raise the blood sugars on it. But the cellular repair, the autophagy, I love saying that word. That is what a major reason of doing intermittent fasting. It helps repair cells. It helps get rid of old damaged cells, old damaged proteins, and create new cells, the rejuvenation of new cells and stuff. And they talk about anti-aging and stuff like that with doing intermittent fasting. So there are phenomenal benefits. It can help reduce inflammation. It can help with brain health. It can help with, what's funny with the brain health actually is you talk about lowering glucose levels, running off of not running off glucose anymore and running off actual body fat. So you can talk about running off of ketones. You actually have better brain function, and that's why I talk about it so much when you change from eating real food. But the brain fog is gone. Brain fog is gone when you actually change what you're eating. They even talk about having improvement with heart health because we're changing where we're going with the cows. You're lowering the window of where your calories are coming from. So why is it that people think intermittent fasting makes them lose body fat? It's because they're taking in less calories now. You shortened the window of where your calories are coming from. You're now more mindful of what you're eating, because psychologically, when people start a diet, when people buy a program, when people start working out, when people go spend money on weight loss products, psychologically, at the end of the day, we all know, hey, I shouldn't drink soda, I shouldn't have cake, pastries, tons of bread and pasta, and I should start to eat real food. So once you do that, you are going to start to see significant change in the results just by changing the nutrition, because that's how you lose body fat. But psychologically, you're going to change what you eat. So it's not the intermittent fasting that did it. But then again, you could have been overeating or you could have been undereating, because majority of all of you guys are undereating anyways, and that will absolutely stall you out from getting the results that you want. Y'all can do 1,200 calories for a couple months and you're going to starve, you're going to lose body fat, you're going to lose muscle mass, you're going to destroy your hormones, metabolism is going to go out the window as well. So from the undereating. So of course, undereating, you are already doing 1,200 calories. You do intermittent fasting, you do even lower amount of calories. Of course, you're going to start to see changes on the scale and stuff like that, but you're actually losing muscle mass. And that's why I tell people, get off the scale. Who cares what the scale says? The scale isn't the reason why we're doing this. We're doing this to look better naked, let's be for real, and actually get healthy. People lose sight of getting healthy. Brain fog is gone, more energy, sleeping better, hormone function, sexual drive. Yes, those all go hand in hand with hormones and changing nutrition. Why do you think we got 30-year-old men freaking with limp noodles and they got to be taking the blue pill to magically get back up? Your testosterone level should not be plummeting at age 30. But with terrible nutrition and not being active and taking in all the garbage as us Americans take in, it's going to happen. You're going to deal with ED and all of that fun stuff. And then ladies out there have a very tough time getting pregnant. Your menstrual cycles are all out of whack. But that's what's super cool with intermittent fasting. It does show improvements with hormone function too. So if you're going to do intermittent fasting, great benefits. But if you do not eat right, you do not take in the right amount of calories every single day, and where your calories come from does matter, you're not going to get the results that you want. So if you want to do intermittent fasting, I love it. Do it. Go for it. But make sure you take in the right amount of calories. Remember, if you guys don't know how to use the calorie calculator, make sure you guys watch the video on the calorie calculator page on the website, fullertonnutrition.com. Don't forget, smash that share button. Let everybody know where they can go to get this stuff broken down. Remember, I do one-on-one calls every single night, 6 p.m. Arizona time. If you're struggling with weight loss, you're struggling with getting that fat off the body, my goal is to help as many people as possible around the world stop struggling with weight loss. There's literally no catch. Yes, I own Fullerton Nutrition. It is literally has the best supplements, the best meal replacement protein shakes. So for all you busy moms, dads, working people who don't have enough time to get in a quick, easy meal, that's how Fullerton Nutrition got started when I had my own gym, because people don't have time to get in a quick, easy meal. And then all these meal replacement protein shakes out there full of carbs, full of sugars, don't even have enough calories to be a freaking meal. So, and they make you bloated. Blood sugars go through the roof. But intermittent fasting, there are tons of phenomenal benefits to it, but losing body fat, It's not going to make you lose body fat, because the only way you lose body fat, it comes down to where your calories come from. Are you giving your body the nutrients that it needs? Other than that, have an amazing freaking day. Remember, share this out. Drop a review on the podcast, ladies and gents. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere you listen to podcasts, we're there.